was a brutal night. I'm extremely proud of the men and women of the Omaha Fire Department.
Omaha's fire chief and a blunt assessment on the conditions firefighters faced in a devastating downtown fire. Good evening, I'm Mallory Maddox. Joe Chiodo was off this evening. Happening locally live at 5, we're tracking the latest in that massive fire in Omaha's Old Market. We are getting new first-hand accounts of the explosion and fire that destroyed M's Pub. Just released late this afternoon, the 911 tapes.
911, do you police, fire, or medical?
There was just an explosion at M's Pub, and it's a huge explosion. There's a fire at M's Pub in the Old Market.
Yep. There's somebody's looking to rescue right now, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, Bye.
911, do you need police, fire, medical?
Fire, please.
Okay, is this for M's Pub by any chance?
Yes.
Okay, we do have someone speaking to fire and rescue now. Is someone ill or having a seizure or something?
We just had an explosion.
I'm sorry?
We just had an explosion here. We had a natural gas line, I believe.
Okay, do we have an injured person?
I believe there's going to be, yes.
As you can hear, it was certainly a chaotic scene, and it was one of the toughest fires that many current firefighters can remember. Omaha's mayor and fire chief just wrapped up a press conference. WOWT 6 News reporter Lena Tillett was there, and she continues our coverage live now from the Old Market. Lena?
Yeah, Mallory, the mayor's news conference ended just moments ago. We got a lot of new information about how long this entire investigation will now take. Omaha Fire Chief Bernie Kanger saying that this is one of the worst fires that he's ever seen, and that these fire crews were working under the most extreme weather conditions. You can see this building, what was M's Pub, what was apartments, is still a shell now, completely draped in ice. Omaha Fire Chief Bernie Kanger saying that there were more than 60 firefighters, more than a third of their entire fire department was out here working in these extreme conditions. We also learned a little bit more about how this fire happened. There was a lot covered. They're still investigating the exact cause of the fire, but Chief Kanger says at some point there was an explosion and then a natural gas leak. The issue right now, they're trying to investigate what happened, when that time frame happened, and which occurred first, the gas leak or the actual explosion. We also learned that there was a subcontractor that had been working for some time in the Old Market, laying down fiber optic cable for Verizon, and we're not sure right now if they actually hit anything that caused that gas to happen. That's going to occur during the investigation, but Assistant Fire Chief Dan Olson did say that they are interviewing the subcontractors at this time. Right now it doesn't seem like negligence. They said they did say that it seemed like it was accidental, but again, this investigation is going to take some time. We also learned that it took MUD about an hour to turn off that natural gas that everybody was smelling, and actually WOWT 6 News reporter Brian Mastry asked the Assistant Fire Chief Dan Olson if that's a normal time frame for them to take an hour to turn off the gas, and he didn't really want to elaborate, but did say that that's longer than it normally takes. And Chief Kanger said that gas was just fueling this fire. It had plenty of time for the flames to continue to grow and grow, but he also said that it was an absolute miracle that more people weren't hurt.
It's incredible, and in reviewing the 911 tapes, it was unanimous. Every caller said there was an explosion. We have reports of windows being blown out. We do have some people that we've been told went to the hospital and were treated with injuries that we did not transport. The fact that there were no fatalities in this event is nothing short of a miracle.
Now, we also learned that there will be an exclusion zone. That's going to be an area that's blocked off where no one can go. It's actually, they've already set up a fence. There's cones around it, and there's a fence on Howard Street, and it's going to go for about a block. Obviously, they don't want anybody in this space compromising the investigation that, again, will take months. But we did also want to talk about what the mayor said in their dedication to rebuilding. A lot of people want to know what's going to be here next, what's going to happen next. They won't know that for some time. They're hoping to preserve the shell of this building so that the M's Pub owner can rebuild, that the Mercers can rebuild as well. And again, we're going to make sure that we're staying out here providing you the latest information for 6 o'clock. With producer Roger Hamer, Lena Tillett, WOWT 6 News.